2023 Bowman Hobby. A full case PYT 94 freebie, 94B. This case is free. It is 94B and it is free. It is free of charge. What's up, Chris? Can I send 2 emails for 1 break about start? Yeah, I think I can actually. I just sent the email out again. It should hit. It's not. Like I said, Brad. I can't take credit for it. I would take credit for it if I just, I can't take the credit for it. It wasn't me. Fanatics is paying attention because their customer service is good. To me, customer service is one of the most important things that any business can offer. If you think about companies that have the best customer service, the first one that's going to come to most people's minds is American Express. And American Express is no slouch. So if you have good customer service, it really goes a long way. My favorite is Chewy, by the way. If you have any pets and you ever order from Chewy, their customer service is the nuts. But Fanatics is climbing on the list because they just gave us a free case of Hobby. Free case of Hobby for whoever was in PYT 94. Because PYT 94, the case was short 3 autos. It's supposed to have 12, it had 9. So they said, screw it, let's just give a whole free case because we feel bad. And that's a really nice move by them. It's a really nice gesture. So thank you and props to Fanatics. It's a very, very nice gesture. It really is. Goes a long way. Not just with the Blez family, but I think with everybody that, stuff like that. When you do nice things like that, karma is real. It will come back to you. People will see that, they'll hear about it. And it's just a good decision. And I respect it. Yeah, 5 stars for Fanatics is 100% right. Dude, Chewy is the best, isn't it, Chris? Chewy is like my favorite customer service. I could tell you guys some goofy Chewy stories. It's true, Gep is right. Yep, Chewy is the GOAT. If you have any pets, oh yeah, that's a good idea, Paul. I'll let Mitch know right now. I'm gonna call him. I'll call him. I'll put him on speaker. You guys can hear. Yo, you're on speaker and I'm on stream, just letting you know. I just wanted to tell you that Fanatics gave a full case for free that I'm ripping right now for 94 because it was short those 3 autos. So I just wanted to let you know because Fanatics didn't want you to feel bad. So you can. That's great. Yeah, exactly. I just wanted to let you know. I didn't want you to feel bad that you opened a case that was short any autos. So they gave us a free case. A whole free case that I'm opening right now for the same people in PYT 94. That is. It's a really nice gesture, isn't it? Yeah. Now you pull something big. Exactly. Now I get to pull something big is right. All right. I'll let you go. I just wanted to let you know so you didn't feel badly at all. Well, that's great. Thank you. Okay. Fantastic. Later, Mitch. Bye. I think I saw a good color down there before. I don't know. I don't want to sift too hard. I think it was orange. We'll find it eventually. Which idea was that? Yoda? Baby Yoda? What was the idea that I stole from Paul? Oh, calling Mitch? Oh, yeah, I took that. Yeah, I took credit for that one, Paul. Sorry, buddy. I took credit for making Mitch feel better. Yep. That's true. I did. Yeah, Panini wouldn't give a free... They wouldn't, yeah. Panini's not giving you anything for free. I've barely been here, but I know that well. What's up, Henny? The newlywed. And now I know why it's Henny and Penny. She's a cutie. They did, but I don't think it's effective yet, Chris. It's like still in motion. I don't know how official or whatever, but I'm gonna go ahead and guess like 2025, based on rumors and hearsay. I think you'll see it in full effect around 2025, but you got a couple more years, about a year and a half of Panini being Panini first. What's up, K. Clark? Mr. K. Clark, I have a note here. Yeah, I have a note here. You'll tell me if it's accurate or not. I looked for the payment, and I didn't find it when I had come in. That there was a 2019 Bowman Jumbo random team number 2 that you had one spot in. I just wanted to give you a heads up. I hope you're doing well, sir. Yeah, obviously the free ones are not up to me, John, but any free ones that they tell me to give away, I am more than happy to rip. Yes, it did break, Mr. Clark. It's
You're doing the break. I'll wait till you're not.
No, you can do it. I don't give a shit. Go ahead. Do it.
Alright.
Do whatever you want. I'm just opening packs. It's gonna take me 20 minutes anyway.
It disappeared from the street.
It just straight up disappeared. It was so bizarre. Yeah, it did rip. I can send you a link if you need it, Mr. Clark. I hate telling people that there's a little post-it here, but it comes with the gig. I saw Jags pulled some absolute fire for you guys last night. $50, Mr. Clark. Thank you so much. You can send 45 since I feel bad for even asking. Just send 45. We'll stiff back your $5 together.
Where do you want it? Right here?
No, where you had it before was good. Down there.
Remember? Okay.
Yeah. We talk about practice. Thank you, KC. I appreciate you for making it easy. I didn't want to take your name. I didn't want to resell the spot. I figured you wanted the spot, so I left your name in there. I just wrote it down. These must have ripped already. Why is that post still there? It must have ripped already. You talking about practice? Who's better, Iverson or Jim Mora? With the practice comments. Is that okay?
Oh yeah, doesn't matter.
It's alright.
Okay.
Perfect. Thank you.
That covers every scene you're on.
Yeah.
Should be set.
Thank you. Appreciate you. Thank you.
One of the at some point, I'm gonna just go start recording the cameras and find out who's just screwing around with things constantly.
With which, the cameras?
No, with like the OBS, the Stream Deck, the
Yeah,
there's stuff that's just constantly changed, and I have no idea why it's happening.
I don't even know how to get in there.
I told everybody that uses Les One, stop moving the spreadsheets. Don't touch them. In terms of like moving this, and then someone just keeps like changing cell sizes, moving like things around, so they don't fit right anymore. Like I'm gonna choke somebody eventually.
I don't know if it's, I don't remember which one. When I used to be on there, it was either Jags or Damon, but they like their, I mean, I'm OCD like that too. I like things like a certain color and stuff like that, but like that doesn't require changing the size of the cells.
No, it doesn't.
You know
make
what I
sense. I'm just gonna make a set of spreadsheets for each person in that room. And then they can open up their own spreadsheets each time, and they'll be the same way they were when they saved them. That's the only thing I can come up with.
That's perfect. That's a good solution, and you're going to do the same for the OBS,
Jags
right?
was complaining about it, and I told him the only thing I can do is like whip someone's ass, like if you can figure out who it is.
Oh, well,
Otherwise,
Jags
I
is
don't know what
complaining
to do.
about it, then it's probably Damon.
I would assume. But yeah, I'll just make everyone there. Or I'll make Jags his own spreadsheet.
It's because everybody kind of likes things the way that they like them. Are you going to be able to personalize the OBS too?
Yeah.
Yeah, because those are the two things I think that would be good. I didn't know you could personalize the spreadsheets for the scenes. I don't think.
Sure.
Surprised that that's needed. You know, like over here we don't have an issue with that.
Yeah.
The only thing I would like you to do though, I'll tell you this: if you wanna set them all. Here, I'll just show right now real fast. If you want to set them all, like you see how like it's down to there here, and it's here, and then it's here, and then it's like up there. It's like it's not consistent. I'm sure there's a way to just set it all back to default.
Yeah.
And then just
when I move the baseball over to here, the new baseball overlays over here, then I'll set them all up that way.
Just reset them all to default,
and I'll save them.
Yeah.
In a folder, and then I'll use a copy. So you guys will be using a copy,
but not the original template.
Anytime they get screwed up,
you can just
close it
pull
and
up
open the
that's
originals.
That's perfect. That's perfect.
Yeah.
And this way, by the way, when you do that, you see how like.
And you need in here you only need 32 rows, right?
30. Well, 32 because of the title and the thing. But yeah, but like, it's good to have like one extra row in case we need shit to write. That's why like these two are perfect.
Okay.
Like like we don't need to fill out the whole thing. Like one extra row is good in case we need to write something. Sometimes like there's a bounty or we need to tell them what the random things are. It only takes me a second to change that, but I have to change. But then like there's so many scenes that I would have to just go change it so many places. So when I set it up again, they'll all be referring to the same thing and they'll all look the same. That's good. That's what we want.
So
that's perfect.
Just should have been set up that way.
That's exactly what I'm asking for. Perfect. Thank you so much, Chris. Thank you.
I wouldn't hold my breath though.
I mean, hopefully nobody messes with it. But
I got more things on my plate. Like I probably got a month worth of stuff that just needs to get done right away. And I'm,
it's not.
I told him he needs to hire someone full time.
No, I know. I'm just saying it's not like it's. I mean, listen, it looks good enough the way it is now, so it's not like
it works fine.
Yeah, it's not like some crazy priority. It's just it's at the end of the day sort of thing.
I got it on my list.
Thank you. Doobie doobie doo. Not your bad at all, KC. Somebody's got to tell you that it ran. Thank you, Merlin. Much love with the positive vibes as always. K-Cart to post it, 5381 in the Garbaggio. Thank you, sir. I don't remember if you hit or not, to be honest. That's good orange. We like orange. It's like the third orange card I've seen. Not even opened up. Just finishing opening up half of it. Doobie-doobie-doo. Strangers in the night. This case right now is 94 freebie. It is the second coming of case 94. Anybody that was in case 94 is getting a free additional case courtesy of Fanatics. Fanatics was embarrassed that the previous case 94 had 9 autos when it was supposed to have 12. So they reached out to Backer and they told him to let us know to rip an entirely additional case courtesy of Fanatics for free for everybody that was in 94. So this is a free case for anybody that was in 94 courtesy of Fanatics. Very, very nice of Fanatics. That's a good move. It's a nice gesture. It's the right way to handle things. It's beyond the Call of Duty. I'm like the most generous guy ever, and even I wouldn't have given an entirely additional free case. I'm me, so I probably would have said, here's 3 free boxes. I would have given 3 free boxes. They gave a whole case. It's a power move, and I respect it. I really do. I respect it, and I appreciate it. I can't take credit. It wasn't my idea. I didn't suggest it. All I am is the messenger. But this is a good opportunity. Good time to be the messenger, since I get to rip an entirely free case. Freebie, if you will. It was too good of an opportunity to write freebie without writing it F-R-E-E-B-I-E. It was just too good. I'm a dork like that. Okay, let's put these to the side. Put this in the back. Yes! The hot dog. Hot diggity dog. I took wifey to Aria for lunch today. We went to Din Tai Fun. Oh, I was going to tell you guys some funny Chewy stories, wasn't I? Dude, I saw that. Jags pulled heat last night. Jags pulled absolute fire. What's up, Zilla? Craig? Phobia? What's up, Chuck? No, for real. Jags pulled heat last night for you guys. The Red Bonilla, the Pearl Pack Arroyo. He had it going on last night. Din Tai Fung was very good. I finally convinced wifey to try the cod soup dumplings and the chicken broth. They're so good. One of my favorite things there. I think you mentioned that, Dale, yeah. And you said it was good there, too. I saw the orange. I saw the orange and speckle. I saw that he hit a pearl pack. I happened to be watching for just a moment when he opened, not when he opened the pack, but when he found the pack. And he was so excited because he hadn't hit a pearl pack yet, so that was his first one. And I didn't see him post a picture of who it was. Then I was going to message him and ask him, hey, who did you hit in your pearl pack? But I forgot to, and then at the end of the night, I saw he posted it in the Blez Baseball group chat, and I was like, oh shit. I was like, Arroyo? Damn. Damn! Chris Tucker, damn! I saw that, C-Bunk. Very happy for you, sir. Oh, there's another one in LA? Yeah. Din Tai Fung is really good. I love those cod soup dumplings. And their pork chop is fire. The cucumber appetizer is overpriced but delicious. It's good. It's good stuff. Wifey loves Din Tai Fung, so I take her there when I have enough time. Plus, it's less busy for lunch. Even though it's EDC right now here in Vegas, everybody's all EDC'd out with their crazy outfits. Nice, Chuck. Nice. Congratulations to you, Henny. Wow, that makes no sense. I feel like she should have made some friends with the workers next door. Gotten a little hookup, you know? It's alright, Chris. It doesn't matter. Because your girlfriend is with a man whose motto for his company is never finish early. BlueBallsGolf.com. LED lit golf balls for late at night. Nice, big, and blue. Never finish early. GolfBlueballs.com. Sorry, I was close. Sorry. Yes. Yep. No responsibility taken by. It is a great motto. It's a great punchline. Hobby number 95 is like really, really, really close to being full. I can't imagine that something else beats that race for the next break. So if you want to be involved in the next break, there's very, very few teams left in PYT 95 of the hobby. My suggestion is to go grab it. I don't know how much hobby we have left in the building. I just got here. I know that Backer re-upped on hobby the other day. I wasn't here when it all arrived. I know Jags did like 1 million cases of hobby last night, and I know that Mitch has been hard at it today. So I don't know how many we've got left, especially after this freebie, but I have a feeling we're going to rip them all tonight. However many there are. There might be like 3 or 2. There might be more than that. However many there are, I'm just going to do them. Somebody, little birdie, told me that Backer sold a couple to a friend. I'm just going to rip them. Fuck that. Excuse my language. We're just going to rip them. No, I'll always leave one for the undermarket mixer, but we have undermarket mixer stuff here. I'm the one. No, we got undermarket mixer stuff. We got a little for the undermarket mixers already. I'm the one that's always careful about the undermarket mixer stuff. I'm the one that protects the undermarket mixers. So yeah, we still got the undermarket mixer stuff. I'm good. Thank you, Guns. How are you? Oh yeah, Dram Smoke Shop is the nuts. He sent me a bunch of stuff, a goodie bag, if you will. We still use things out of it. It's amazing. If I hit a Mash Mervis Orange Auto Thin Blue, that would be the 3rd one that I've hit. I've already hit 2. So we're going for number 3 is what you're saying. Let's see if we can find number 3. I've already hit 2. Nice, Guns. Dram, do you have any of those grinders that don't actually have blades? Do you know what I'm talking about? They're like it's like I don't know what they're called. I forget what they're called, but I'm sure you probably know what I'm talking about. You say 28 years of grinding, so it refreshed my memory. For Steven, Breaking Steven. What's up, BF? MF Jones in the house. Steven is new with the Blez Factory. Welcome, Steven. Let's see if we can find you some Spencer. I know that, according to our Blez family member, C. Perring, he says that Spencer Jones prefers to come out of the hobby instead of Jumbo. I've hit him out of both. Oh! How about a box number 12? This is the last box that I'm opening, and that, my friends, is a Pearl Pack. A free Pearl Pack, if you will. Wow. I would have bet $1 million that there was no Pearl Pack in that last one. No shot. I would. For whatever reason, they always seem to be in the first box that I opened. And that one was in the last box. Wow. Pearl Pack extravagance. Wow. I would have laid so much money, but there was not a Pearl Pack in that last box. That is awesome. Pearl Pack in the last box. Obviously, we'll save it for the end. Wow, wow, wow. That's awesome. Because I was just talking about that Arroyo with Jags. I don't even know what I was just... Oh, it's Steven and Spencer Jones. Yeah, it's Steven's... Is Steven new with the Blez? Breaking Steven, if you're new, welcome. I hope you got a discount code for being new. If you didn't, let me know. Send an email and I'll make sure Derek gives you one. Yeah, this Pearl Pack is... I'm going to go ahead and say 40% because of Baby Yoda and 60% because of Fanatics. Yes. Thank you, Zilla. Random act of kindness, yep. Henny, you'll like this. You'll like this. I did a pay it forward thing one time. I went to Australia for poker a long time ago. About 14, 13 years ago or so. I went to poker for I went to Australia for a poker trip, and while I was there, I had extra bud at the end of my trip, and I didn't know what to do with it. So you know what I did? I unscrewed one of the legs of the tables, and there was a hollow area, and I stuck the bag in the leg of the table, and then I posted on a message board, paying it forward there, that I said, poker people, we call them bananas. I said, there's bananas in this leg of room whatever at the mahogany suite at the mahogany tower at the Crown in Melbourne. And somebody messaged me and they're like, thanks, dude. They're like, paying it forward. It worked out. Paying forward the bananas. In Melbourne, yeah. Yeah, I mean, I had too much. I was like, I can't throw this out. All right, we have this puppy. We're going to save it for the end. Let's just save it for the end. And let's just get right into it. Where do I put it? I guess I'll just put it right on top of these piles. Whatever. It's just right there. It's bridging the gap. I don't know if you guys can see it. Yeah, you can see it. All right, cool. All right, here we go. Where's my thing? I know, right? It was a mess. I got it. It was on pocket fives maybe, or oh my god, I got money falling out of my pocket here. I started to collect money from my World Series of poker. Met up with some people today. Very excited to play. I'll be here today, I'll be here tomorrow, I'll be here Monday, I'll be here Tuesday, and I'll be here Wednesday. After that, it's World Series time for me, so come hang out with me the next several days. I knew it, I felt it. We got a printing plate in the back of my hand. First handful, we got a printing plate. I can feel it. That cold, icy touch. That cold, icy touch of a printing plate. Let's go find the printing plate. This is cool. Printing plates are cool. Free stuff is great. And black lunar paper? That's so low numbered. Reese Hoskins to 15 for the Phillies, going to Julia. Nice paper there for Julia. Really low numbered. Arroyo base. And now we have, behind this Romero Chrome, we have a printing plate. Can we get a team sweat? Is there any way to get a team sweat? Not really, right? We can get a... Oh, it's upside down. It's a first. I saw it's a first. I saw it's a first. It's a first baseman. A first baseman. A first baseman. It's Xavier Isaac, the second coming of Prince and Cecil Fielder. Xavier, Mr. I need to lose a few pounds for the Rays. Going to Thorpe. 1 of 1 on the blue? Oh, cyan, excuse me. Cyan printing plate. Very nice. We'll take it. He needs to lose some weight, man. He was such a highly touted prospect, right? Now he just needs to lose some weight. I don't know how else to put it. Man needs to lose some weight. Let's get back to it. There's Blake Lubier. There's an auto. They're face forward, apparently, in this case. It's going to be Gabe Martinez. Gabe Martinez for DT. And the Blue Jays. Luciano Kiwi. Again, if you're just joining us, this is a free case courtesy of Fanatics. To whoever was in 94, because 94 was short a few autos and they felt bad, so felt badly. Sorry, I can hear my father in the back of my head here. They felt badly. Pedro Ramirez paper. Who, Xavier? Ooh, C-Bunk. Look at that. Look at that play on words right there. C-Bunk says Xavier Isaac is about to eat in the majors. Well, I mean, hey, Cecil, he ate, and Prince, he ate too. They ate. Sometimes you can eat. Vogelbach, he eats, man. I don't know how he doesn't eat as well as Prince and Cecil did, but he eats. Different kind of eating, maybe. Like the eating I did today at Din Tai Fun. Nelson Rada, Atomic. It's a nice card for the Angels. I'm so glad we got Hobby back in stock. I know you guys love the Hobby, and honestly, like, I think I'm one of the few that doesn't really mind ripping it. Like, I feel like it's not everybody's preferred rip, but I don't mind it at all. To me, it's like a waltz. It's like a rhythmic. It's like you get 1 chrome card, some paper, you get 2 chrome cards. Luis Rodriguez, Fuchsia. You get 2 chrome cards, you get 1 chrome card. You get 2. Josue De Paula, Kiwi. You get 1. It's like a waltz. It's a waltz. Jackson Churio, his sights are set on September. There's Gutierrez, blue paper piece to 150. A fresh Brown movie reference tonight. I mean, whew. I'm trying to think what I watched the other day. It's like I try to expose wifey to stuff that she hasn't seen before. What did I watch? Oh, you know what I just started to watch? I haven't seen it yet, Zilla, but I really want to. I really like the Guardians of the Galaxy series. What's up, Guap? I just got in and I ripped this case right away. I don't know if Dynasty is close or not. If you want to take a look in the store and tell me how close or far it is, I could give you a more accurate answer. But if it's like low 20s, I'll give it a shot. I haven't seen Air yet, but 15, yeah, I'll put it on the board. I'll put it on the board. Wow, absolutely. Here's a purple auto. It's Nerwillian Cedeno True Perp 210 to 250 for the Padres. Who's got the Padres? Walt. Logan Wagner, Kiwi. Absolutely, Guap. Yeah, 15 is within striking distance for sure. We'll give it a shot. We'll give it a shot. I'm happy to do Dynasty. Yeah, how could we not do Dynasty after how good those 10 cases were the other day with the Julio 1 of 1? Oof, that was gorgeous. Honestly, I usually am the one that's like backer's sidekick for those huge Dynasty breaks. Sometimes Jags and I do them on our own, but truth be told, I was enjoying watching the other night. I was enjoying watching Backer and Hama. It was a fun show. Franmil is stuck to someone. It's the water. Drew in the insert there. Another Drew insert. Atomic of Munoz for the Dodgers. So they got a DePaula, Kiwi. Now they got a Munoz. Atomic. Oh, so I was going to say, I'm watching, you know what show I haven't seen yet? Not a movie, but a show that I haven't seen yet that I'm trying to watch and catch up on. I haven't seen it. I just watched like the first couple episodes yesterday. And I really like it. Is that Wednesday show on Netflix. I thought that was really good. Yeah, it had that cool, that was a cool cut though. What was it, Ernie Banks with the cut? It's a nice cut of Ernie. Yeah, I forget her name, but she seems pretty cool. I saw lots of memes with Pete Davidson and her joking around after that. Gutierrez for the Rangers refractor. Brito water filter, Kiwi. JJ Blade blue rookie paper. Jenna Ortega, yep, exactly. Yeah, she's got some sass. She's cute. The show is entertaining. I'm enjoying it. It's got like a little bit of like a oh, here's a purple auto. Hold that thought. And it's a dupe, really? Dupe-a-loop. Nerwillian Cedeno 102 out of 250, and then his base card. What's going on with the Nerwillian parade here? It's got a little bit of like a Harry Potter kind of vibe. I didn't say that Breaking Bad is better than Sopranos. What is going on with that? Top loader. I didn't say Breaking Bad is better than Sopranos. I said that Breaking Bad, The Wire, and Sopranos are all elite and the best 3 shows. I'm not sure what I would put first. It's close, man. I might enjoy The Wire more than both of those, but Sopranos is probably the best show out of those 3. If I really had to pick one, I don't know. I prefer The Wire personally, but I could argue that Sopranos is the best made show. I don't know. It's close. They're all winners. It's like, who cares what the best one is? They're all absolute gems, unlike Uncut Gems. Osuna, Blue Lunar Paper. I saw you complaining about that, by the way, the other night. You're like, oh, Brown doesn't like when I say Uncut Gems is Sandler's best movie. Well, you know what? I don't. Because you're just flat out wrong. Uncut Gems is awful. All of Sandler's other movies are amazing. Uncut Gems is atrocious. Ugh. I just threw up my mouth thinking about it. I don't know why I brought it up, just to bother myself. Better Call Saul is outstanding. I loved Better Call Saul. Loved it. I could even argue that it's better than Breaking Bad. Justin Henry Malloy, Atomic. I loved Better Call Saul. Loved with a capital L. Thought it was outstanding. Yeah, I'm going to watch this Wednesday show. Yeah, you come at the king, you best not miss is right. Omar. Even if I miss, I can't miss. You know what I'm saying? This caliber, at this range, even if I miss, I can't miss. You feel me? Yeah, those are the best. It was Uncut Gems. My Uncut Gems comment was a direct slap in the face at you, Dale. Not just a slap in the face at you. It was directly a slap in the face at you. Specifically, I stamped it with the Dale comment afterwards. Couldn't have been any more direct. I'm wondering if you even have you might have a hand print on your face right now. That's how direct my comment was. Susak on the Kiwi, and then a purple upside down auto. We'll just show it upside down. It's Samuel De La Rosa for the Cardinals. Sometimes he comes out, sometimes he don't. Sometimes he feels like a nut, sometimes he doesn't. If you're just joining us, this is a free case. I did not know that, Athletic. Garnett is kind of a jerk, so I think Kobe would have been much, much better. If you're just joining us, this was a free case courtesy of Fanatics because the last case was short, 3 autos. So they said, hey, let's just give them 12 more and a Pearl Pack. And that's what we're doing right now. We're ripping 94 freebie, if you will. Speckled Jorge Ruiz for the Angels. Backer is supposed to be in Sandler's next movie as collectibles. What? Didn't Sandler go to NYU? I think he went to NYU. Khalil Watson Atomic. Backer. It's true. Backer is an uncut gem. Speaking of uncut gems, there's a Pearl Pack right there. We'll put her down for now, hoping that one is an uncut gem. Drew Base, obvious, Kiwi. Oh, here's orange coming up. Is it paper? No, it's chrome. Orange chrome. It's De Leon. De Leon for the Red Sox to 25 for the uncut gem. Well, we're going to need, this is a cut case here. We're going to need a better case than this one. Better case than this one, Dale. This one's not gonna uncut gem it up. What's up, Vladdy Daddy? Oz was good. I haven't seen all of it, but I heard it's really good. I have some friends that swear by it. There's other shows. What the hell is the name of that show? Army something, maybe? I forget. How about Gavin? Team color match, Blue Lunar. 4 numbered autos and a base auto so far. Solid case. We have the Pearl Pack still to come. Gavin Cross, Blue Lunar autograph. Oh, Sons of Anarchy. That's the one I was thinking of. I have never seen it. Or I've seen just a few episodes. People that like Sons of Anarchy swear by it. They say it's like an amazing, amazing show. I bet it is probably pretty good. Junior base, Henry Ramos on the Kiwi there. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. People that have seen Sons of Anarchy, I haven't seen it, but people that have seen it, they say it's an amazing show. They love it. I guess Guinness Skip is definitely a Sons of Anarchy guy. From the sound of it, there's an atomic of Zavala for the Padres. Is Zavala up with the team, or is that his brother? Oh my god, you've never seen The Wire, Dale? Oh my god. Black lunar paper of Mikey Romero. They seem to like to come in twos. It's so weird. I didn't hit more than one of these things for like a month. And now all of a sudden it's like every day I hit 2 to 5 of them. Oh, you're gonna love them. You're gonna love it, Dale. I'm just gonna give you full disclosure, just so you don't like lose faith, okay? Season 1 is like, yeah, I'm jealous that you're just starting The Wire too. Season 1 is substantially slower of a pace than the rest of the seasons, so bear with it. It will speed up. Season 1 is still good, but it's got a much slower pace. Season 2 is widely considered the least popular season. I don't mind it at all, and most true Wire fans don't mind it, but a lot of people don't like it. So if you don't like Season 1 because it's slow, you'll be fine. And if you don't like Season 2 because you don't like the theme or the plot, you'll live. Wow, it's more Dupe. Dupe City. It's Nerwillian Cedeno Orange Paper. Orange paper. You got 2 purple autos of Mr. Cedeno, and now you got some orange paper of him. It is a Padres kind of case. Padres for Walt. Herrera Atomic. But like seasons 3, 4, and 5 are unbelievable. Like unbelievable. Like 3, 4, and 5 are ridiculous. The whole, I mean, I can tell you like one line without ruining anything. The whole plot of The Wire is basically very simple. First of all, it's based on a true story. Second of all, it's basically they show you how the law enforcement, the politicians, and the gangsters are all the same, that there's good and bad in each of them. That's more or less what the show eventually comes full circle and shows you. Plus, there's nice closure in the final season. It's not a show that like leaves you with question marks, kind of like The Sopranos a little bit. Gutierrez on the Kiwi, Arroyo on the base. A purple Lugo for the Mets, the 250 on the purple. Ray Wave. Blaine Krim for the Rangers, going to Sweet Louie with ink. Base autograph of Blaine. We'll see if that leads to Glider or if the buck stops with Blaine. Spencer Jones Kiwi. That's not a bad way of putting it. I like that, Chuck. It's like NC-17 Law and Order. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. It's better. It's better written. The dialogue is way better written, but you're right. Like, the paper bag speech alone, you know? There's never been anything written on Law and Order that's as good as that single speech alone. What's up, June Woo Woo? Here, do you guys want to hear? When I was 24 years old, I had a girlfriend. She was 21. One of the hottest girls I've ever been with, for sure. This chick was awesome. She was super cool. She played hard and she worked hard. She got like straight A's in school. There's Garcia, Junior, purple paper piece, Yelber Herrera, Kiwi. She got really good grades. She was up every morning, and she went to school and busted her ass. Then she came home and would party like a rock star, like literally. And she also, without getting into crazy details, she had some weird past with her family, and her family sued the American government and won over $2 billion. Jorge Ruiz, Robert Perez Jr., base auto for the Mariners after the Jorge Ruiz speckle. Her family had over $2 billion because they sued the American government because of some shit that happened to her father overseas. He was like a journalist. If you look hard enough, you could probably find the names. Anyway, she was crazy rich. And I had money when I was dating her. I was like, I was playing poker. I already had money. And she would just turn to me and be like, hey, like, babe, like, let me borrow 15,000. I'd just be like, what? She'd be like, I need to borrow 15,000 for the party. It's like, what? It's like, and I would give it to her, and then like half an hour later, she'd be like, let me get another 15. I'd be like, what? It's like, she's like, you know I'm good for it. I know you're good for it. Like, you'll give me 30,000 back tomorrow, but it's like, you're gonna spend $30,000 on alcohol and tables at a club just for your friends, just for no reason? She was out of her mind. Why am I telling this story? What did you guys say that? Oh my God, Law and Order. Okay, we're talking about Law and Order. That's why you guys triggered this crazy memory of mine. This girl used to party her ass off, but like once a week, usually Sundays. She'd party Friday, she'd party Saturday, she'd go to class the rest of the week. On Sunday, it'd be like recovery day. And we would just literally lay in bed the whole day, and we would watch Law and Order. I'm not even shitting you. I would say for the entire period of time that I dated this girl, we probably watched, I don't even know, however many Law and Order episodes you can fit into one day on a Sunday. We did that every Sunday. Josh Young, Purple Lunar Paper Piece. I've probably seen like every episode of Law and Order SVU, whatever marathon Law and Order was on Sunday, the whole day. I feel bad giving you her name, but I could give you her name. Her father ran for, I want to say, senator in Ohio. His name was Terry Anderson. Her name was Sulome Anderson. Sue. S-U-L-O-M-E. Sulome. I think she followed her father's footsteps. I think she works for the Associated Press now. She's Lebanese, so she goes overseas to Lebanon and puts on a bulletproof vest and goes out into the field and does reports and stuff. She's super rich, so she doesn't need the money. She does it for the thrills. She's a pretty cool girl. I'm still friendly with her. She had a great dog, a pug named Marley, after Bob Marley, and I fell in love with the dog. After we broke up, she's one of the inspirations for me getting a Frenchie, which like changed my life. So, Leandra Arias, Atomic. Law and Order is, it's a great show. Chuck, Law and Order is awesome. I love Law and Order, big time. Like, Law and Order is awesome. It's great. But the reason I thought of that story is because I'm not going to go into more details, but, being in bed with her. Hold on. It's Kate and Dana, Refractor Auto. For the Angels. Like, I'm just saying, the fact that I got to spend the entire day in bed with this absolutely gorgeous woman for months on end every Sunday, and we just sat there and we laid there and watched Law and Order and had fun, and those were enjoyable Sundays. Let's just say they were really fun Sundays. Yes. What's up, Holly Stoner? Is that Holly from Barry Pirate? Is that the same Holly from New York, or is it a different Holly? Is it Holly from the World Series? Brady House to 125. These are the stories. Dun dun. Following is just a depiction. They are not real events. Jefferson Rojas, blue, or A-Wave. Who done it? Google Terry Anderson. You'll find it. He ran for like senator in Ohio. It's not going to be that hard to find him. Oh, here's the craziest part of the story. Is that, so they sued the American government and they won. And the father got the most money, and he spent all of his money on trying to run for senator in Ohio and failed. And then her mother spent all her money just living life lavishly. Edgar Cuero, orange Tapahundo insert for the Angels. Angels are feasting. And then Sulame, yeah. Yeah, I'm telling you, Dale. Yeah, she saved most of her money. She saved most of her money. She's the only one with any money left in the family. Her parents don't have any money anymore. And that was like a long time ago. They blew through that money. She's the only one that was smart. She like bought like a playwright for $3 million. It failed. And she was like, wow, okay, she was like, that was expensive. $3 million learning lesson. I'm not doing that again. Her parents just they ripped through all the money. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't exactly call it a lottery winner, Andy. Her father was the story was her father was playing tennis in Lebanon, I want to say, or somewhere in the Middle East, and he got kidnapped by a terrorist group. And the only reason that he didn't die was because he was born Lebanese. And the other, like, 11 or 12 POWs that were taken hostage by this terrorist group, they all died. And they were all American. And he was the only one that didn't die because he was Lebanese. And then eventually the Americans saved him and brought him back to America. And then he couldn't take care of his family appropriately because of all the, post-traumatic stress syndrome, I guess. And he sued the government and he won. And they got billions of dollars. And then he ran for senator and spent it all and lost. It's a crazy story. But she's super cool. And a million years ago, I dated her, and she was definitely at the time one of the hottest girls. Whew. Definitely. Yeah, he was taken hostage, exactly. Yellow Perozo. I pulled this super of this guy. 6 out of 75 for the Mets. Vincent Perozo. How many catching prospects do they have? They got Parada, they got Alvarez, they got this guy Perozo. Blaine Krem, Dupe City. That's 2 dupes already in this one case. At least Blaine's okay. Romero on the Kiwi. Spencer Jones base. Law and Order. Lazy Sundays with Sulame. She made some great hummus, though. Hope wifey's not watching. Gavin Cross, Atomic. 2009. I'm not. See, there you go, Andy. It's been a minute since I spoke to Sue, but that sounds about right. Not surprised that he filed for bankruptcy. Josue Base. Her mother hated me. And it's like most of the girls I dated, their mothers loved me. Her mother's like the only one that didn't like me. I think it was half because I was Jewish and half because I was late to the first time I was supposed to meet her. Whoops. Full disclosure, this Blaine Crim doesn't have a crispy corner here in the top left. I want to look at the other one. Yeah, this one's fine. That one's no good. That other one will not gem. Atomic of EBJ, excuse me, for the Brewers. Only time I ever had to get my car out of the impound in New York City because I got it towed was when I parked in front of her apartment one time. Oof. Well, that was quite an experience. If you've never had your car towed in New York City, make sure you don't ever let it happen. Mariners Auto? Nice. It's Arroyo. It's not quite a Pearl Pack Arroyo, although we do have a Pearl Pack, so it's still possible. And their Jags pulled some amazing Arroyos last night. We're just getting started here. That's a base. We'll take it. We'll take it for BK. 100% we'll take it. Jorge Ruiz, Kiwi. I remember when, what was his name? That coach, the coach of the Giants, when he used Seahorn as a return man in preseason. And then Seahorn hurt himself and he was out for the year. Oh, God. I remember that. What was that coach's name? It's the coach from the Panthers, maybe? The guy they got from the Panthers, the coach? Nah, it wasn't Parcells. Parcells would never be so dumb. It was the coach from the Panthers, the coach that we got from the Panthers. Peterson or Peterson? Peterman? Peterson? I don't know, I'm probably wrong with the name. No, Seahorn was on the Giants. I'm saying the coach came from the Panthers. Seahorn was on the Giants. And the coach that we got from the coach that was coaching the Panthers the year before, he started Seahorn as a return man in preseason, and he hurt himself. And I think he was out for the year, I think. Oscar Colas, Kiwi. Purple paper piece, Abdias, Cruz. Nah, it wasn't Rivera. I remember the name. I can't remember the name. Fossil, yeah, Fossil. Jim Fossil. That's it. There you go. Vladdy's got it. Jim Fossil. He came from the Jaguars, didn't he? No, Jim Fossil. Vladdy's got it right. Yeah, Jim Fossil. Panthers, maybe Jaguars. Oh, Coughlin came from the Jaguars. Maybe he came from the Panthers. Maybe he did come from the Panthers. It wasn't Coughlin. I'm not talking about Coughlin, but you're right. Coughlin definitely came from the Jaguars. I wonder if Jim Fossil came from the Panthers or the Jaguars. Might have been the Jaguars. Or might have been the Panthers, I mean. Refractor ink. Juan Corella for the Yankees going to Breaking Steven. Looking for Spencer, and we bump into Mr. Corella. It's a refractor auto. We'll take it. Gets the Yankees on the board. Maybe there's more Yankee love in this box and a half, the final box and a half. Yo Angel Aponte on the purple lunar paper piece. Serta for the Diamondbacks to 150 on the blue Ray Wave. It does feel like hopefully a nice Pearl auto in here. I agree. We're still not done though. We still have an entire other box. Munoz for the Dodgers refractor to 499. Dodgers always hit. They never miss. They hit in every case. Drew Base. Is this our third black lunar paper of the case? And it's Pena. Making the heart symbol for Dale. Pena loves you, Dale. 4 out of 15. Just missed his jersey number. Just missed his jersey number. Solid, though. That's the third black lunar paper in the same case. That's so weird. I literally went weeks without hitting a single one of those. Then I hit 2 in one case, 2 in another case, 3 in this case. That'll be a record that probably never gets broken. Let me know when anybody finds 3 black lunar paper pieces in one case. It's not happening. Ellie's going to be amazing to watch when he makes the bigs. Dram. The Reds are going to be really good. They have a very bright future with all those young Studley pitchers, plus the hitters. I think TJ Friedel is good. I think Matt McClain is really good. I think Ellie is really good. And there's some other guys, too, that have been raking. Quietly getting it done. I think so, too, Dale. Final box before we hit a Pearl pack. Touch them all, as we like to say. Yordani de los Santos for the Pirates on the Kiwi. Hip Hip Josue D. Paula. Junior base. Speckle Ink. It's Andrew Taylor for the Champs. 27 out of 299. Alexei Kovalev's number for the New York Rangers. 27. Sure, I'm going back almost 30 years, but hey, why not? Love my Rangers. Purple, blue lunar, refractor, speckle. We're like due for like an orange auto or something crazy. Like there's supposed to be a good auto in this pile here. Clifford, he's the big red dog on the Kiwi. When we get to the auto, I'll try to, I can't really, can I save it? If I catch it before I peel it, I'll save it for the very end of the pile. I mean, we're almost there anyway. Axel Sanchez, Beverly Hills Cop for the Mariners. On the paper piece. More paper pieces. Salvi for the Royals. I'm curious. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Did I count wrong? 4, 7, plus 5. Did we already hit the auto in this? There is a Pearl. Did we already hit the auto in this box? Maybe we did. Maybe we have no more auto to sweat here until the Pearl. Lugo Atomic, because I just counted 12 autos. Roman Anthony, Zach Geloff. Osuna for the Rangers team color match to 150 True Blue. I guess we already did the auto here. When I wasn't looking, or was looking. All right, Pearl Pack. Pearl Pack. See those pearly whites. Andrew Taylor was this box. Whoops. For some reason I thought we didn't hit the auto yet. I was about to say, oh, we have an extra. But we do have one extra. We have one extra no matter what, because we got our pearly white. One second. All right, Pearl Pack time. Good luck. We can still do it. Here, I'll give you guys about 60 seconds. Go ahead, guess. Guess the Pearl Pack auto for $50. Go ahead.
Was that you
Hey, what's that?
banging?
On the door?
Was it the door?
Maybe. I don't know. I don't even know.
Okay, I'll
Yeah, I'm sorry. Was it me banging? Did I bang on something? I'm not sure, guys. Did I? Oh, yeah, that was me. I was banging on the box to make the cards all organized. Guess the Pearl Pack auto for $50. You got about 15 seconds. All right. Pearl Pack auto time. Let's do it. Anyone but Nick Bott, says Paul. All right. My guess is going to be... My guess is going to be, I'll go Glider Figueroa. We'll guess Glider. All right, good luck. Here we go. No more guesses being accepted after Paul's comeback train comment. Jason Churio. Oh, wow. No way. It's a redemption. No more guesses are being accepted. It's a redemption. We have a redemption Pearl Pack. Wow, that's a sweat and a half. Churio, baby Churio, Manuel Beltre, and then Zach Neto is going to be our sweater. I know that's crazy, MF Jones. That's crazy. We have a chance for a big one. We're looking for Spencer, but of course there's some other names. Also, I don't know. I wonder if others... I don't even know if other people come in Pearl Packs. Like, there's no Pearl Pack dual auto, is there? There can't be, right? Well, yes, we knew it was going to be a Pearl Refractor. It is indeed the second coming of Cecil Fielder. It's Xavier Isaac. Xavier Isaac for the Rays. He needs to lose a few pounds, but you know what? If he does, this becomes a very nice card. Xavier Isaac for Thorpe and the Rays. That's going to be our Pearl Pack Redemption auto. That is, wow. I mean, it's still solid, but that's crazy. That's crazy. We're obviously looking for a little bit of Spencer. Was close, but no cigar. Thank you for at least having the opportunity with the Pearl Pack. That was still really fun. Thank you guys. Let's do a recap after I put these 3 Pearl cards into sleeves for you guys. They did, right? That's what I thought. Yep, the Rays had a nice break all around. Excellent finish. They did well in 94 and in the replacement, from what I understood. But you know what? The replacement is a replacement. This wasn't a replacement though. It was bonus. It was cherries on top with the whipped cream. A special thank you. Come on, top loaders. A special thank you to Fanatics for making this this case possible. Let's do a recap and take a look back at the good times. Here we go. 3 pearls, some paper, some refractors of the Kiwi, some memorable paper, notable paper, Atomic Rada, 3 black lunar paper pieces. That's a record for sure for me. Some regular chrome numbered stuff, Perosa to 75, Cuero to 25 on the top of Hundo insert, De Leon to 25 for the Red Sox, Xavier Isaac on the printing plate with a little foreshadowing there, the cyan printing plate. Here were some base autos. Arroyo, Blaine Crim ×2, one of them with a messed up corner in the top left. Perez Jr. and Gabe Martinez base autos. Numbered autos, Taylor, Corella, Caden Dana, Gavin Cross, team color match, Blue Lunar, Samuel De La Rosa purple, and then a couple Nerwillian Cedenios along with a Pearl Pack that had Xavier Isaac to 10 on the redemption in there. Thank you so much for joining. That was a free case to anybody that was in 94. We called it 94 freebie. Thanks for joining. That was a freebie.